So yeah, hello everyone. So today I'm going to announce another new collab, and this collab is Bert and the Wacky Worlds 2 collab. Now basically, for those of you who don't know, I made the first Bert and the Wacky Worlds collab back in 2020, and it was this month that it was released back in 2020. So now I figured it was time to make a sequel, since I figured that I would, since I really liked doing the first one. So yeah, basically this one will be similar to it, where basically by the title, Bert will go to Wacky Worlds. And yeah, so what that means is that he would just basically go to any world that my friends do, if that makes sense. So if you do enter the collab, here are the requirements. You're going to need an engine, a tunnel, and some track. And yeah, and if you don't have track, that's fine. You can just be on the floor. And yeah, like I said, another thing I should mention is that you can use games if you want to. That's fine. But yeah, but like I said, and you can use models as well if you have any. But yeah, and one more thing I should mention is that, like I said, you can either use one tunnel or two tunnels, since basically what you need to do is you need to have them coming out of a tunnel, the engine, and yeah, and also another thing I should mention is that you can make it funny if you want to. That's basically one of the other things I wanted to mention is that you can have it be funny, since yeah, another thing I should mention is that you can use memes, if that makes sense. So yeah, and yeah. So yeah, like I said, let me tell you how it's gonna go. So basically, it will start off in my world. Technically, you could say. Well, basically, we'll start off with Bert finding a tunnel, and it goes through it to the next person's world, to the first person that enters world, if that makes sense. And it will transform in the tunnel into a different character, and so on to each world, if that makes sense. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that every time he enters the tunnel, he will change into a different character. Since yeah, that's basically the main requirement is that just have any random character, if that makes sense. So yeah, so that's basically the main requirement is that he can transform into any character, if that makes sense. That's what I'm trying to say, and that's the only thing I can think of. So yeah, and the deadline I should mention is next Wednesday, since yeah, like I said, so that's pretty much what I'm saying. So yeah, if you want to enter, that's basically you just gotta remember those things, and yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm saying. So yeah, anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, and bye everyone, bye.